Hello, Future Fumble Block here. In today's video, we will be ramping up our lava production, which is that contraption right behind me. So let's take a look here. And this is in the future after all, so I don't want to show off too much because stuff behind me could be spoilers for a future episode. So anyway, this is the gist of it. You just get your cobble production up and running, like right here. This is the stone block generator that you know to come familiar with on a sky block series like this one, and you just generate a couple of cobblestone, and then you just put it inside the porcelain crucible right here just to generate lava, and that's about it. That's about it. You just pull the lava out, put it in a tank and everything like that, and then you just put it into a generator of your choice that accepts lava or some kind of liquid fuel, just like these magmatic generator right here that I have going on here. So yeah, that's about it. But the thing is, I'm using integrated dynamics over here because I need to round robin into every single one of these crucibles, so each one of these can get equal amounts of cobblestone. So you can use whatever you want that has round robin. You can use the logistical sorter from Mechanism. You can use the pipes mod, as you can see right there. I already made some, but people say they're TPS heavy, but only in certain situations I feel. So yeah, use whatever you want. The pipes has the round robin thing with the upgrades, so you can use that as well. And other things that has round robin, I can't think of anything else right now that has round robin. Maybe something else that I'm missing that has round robin. So cool. The only thing that comes to mind is the pipes mod, the mechanism pipes, and the integrated dynamic stuff. So I'm using the integrated dynamic stuff. So even though that you see me fumble around with the exporter and the importer stuff, it works the other way around. If I just flip it over during the episode, so it works with the importer into the interface. All I had to do was flip it around. It would still work. So, but yeah. All right. So anyway, this is the gist of it. I'm using a superheated element just to give me 60x rate. So if you put a torch down, what was that, like 1x or something? So yeah, make the superheating element. It's not that hard. I think it takes steel. Superheated. So here's the recipe for it. So steel casing, copper, redstone, and then you're going. You are going. Superheating element makes it go a heck of a lot faster, and it works with netherrack. Once you get the netherrack production up and running, put one of these babies down in here. It gives you more lava than cobblestone. So cool. So in the future, I'll be this is all temporary, by the way. I'll be making a massive lava production facility somewhere else on the platform, and then make more crucibles and get the netherrack production up and running. And we'll have a whole lot more lava to play around with, a whole lot more. And then we can shove it all into magmatic generators or our generator of choice, and we'll get lots and lots of power. So yeah, that's the basis of it, really. So yeah, if you want to stick around and see me fumble around with this particular setup, trying to get this running, stay tuned. Hello, and welcome back to All the Mods 10 to the Sky. In the previous episode, we made the integrated storage dynamics thingamajiggy, the terminal, and we got portable storage. Now, the next step is we need to deal with the power generation. That's right, we're going to generate some power. And not only pitiful amounts of power, we plan on generating lots of it. Lots of power. So anyway, we got a whole bunch of lava over here, and as you can see, like right down there, I don't know if you can see clearly, that's a superheating element right there. We're gonna make a few of those if we can, and then we'll make a couple of these, more of these crucibles, place it on top, and plug in some cobblestone into there to generate lots of lava, and then we'll pipe in the lava into the what you call it, the magmatic generators, which is right there. There's the magmatic generator from generator galore, and this is how you make it right there. So cool. It's not hard at all. It just takes a bit of gold, some glass, furnaces, and a block of redstone. And yeah, let's hope we can get that done today. So anyway, we're going to go back to our roots here. We're going to make the porcelain crucibles, wherever the heck it is. There it go, porcelain crucible right there. And we'll need a couple of these things, porcelain clay balls. So that means we'll need to get some dust. Oh wait, glass. Okay. Press these, and then compress it again. All right, cool. And I'm gonna break that down into dust. All right, there we go. Got a bunch of dust over here. Now, we're not going to go to the sieve because we're going to save some of it for the oak barrels over here filled with water. And we're just going to make some clay out of it. There we go. Pretty nice. We'll probably do it again. Just in case we need extra clay. And of course, if you want, like, lots of this stuff, you can absolutely... Ow. You can absolutely automate this little thingamajiggy over here. You know, put, like, a hopper over it, and then put, like, another hopper, like, down below. And then, yeah, there's some semi-automatic stuff going on there. Alright, now do we have the clay? Get some clay balls here. And then we're gonna find the bone meal if we have any more. We have 14 bone meal left. Do we have any more in here? Okay, we have some over there. So that's good. Alright, 14. That is absolutely not enough. I'll get the rest of the bones here. Okay, do that. Then we got 60. Now, how many can we make? Oh, 8. Uh-huh. Alright, we can work with that, sure. We'll deal with the 8. We'll put that in the furnace, just to smelt that a little bit. Alright, cool. Now we got 8 porcelain crucibles. Alright, let's put this stuff away. And put the dust away. We'll deal with that later. Okay, cool. Now that we have these, now we need to make enough superheating elements in order to be enough. Yeah, we need 8 of these, and then we need to place 1 each under each of these crucibles. So now, how do you make these again? Steel casings and steel. Oh, right, the coal and the iron dust, of course. I'm going to need another copper ore hammer. I need more sticks here. All right, give me that. Alright, fresh new ore hammer. Okay, cool. What's this? Reactive. Oh, okay. I wonder if this one works. I tried it before, and it kind of didn't... Maybe they changed it. I don't know. Alright, there's our ore hammer. And we're going to get some iron. Let's see, iron dust over here. And then we have a bunch of nuggets over here. Do we have any ores left? Oh, yeah, we got the iron chunks, okay. Alright, there we go. Okay, cool. That over here. Alright, good. Alright, now we've got some iron dust. We're going to need some coal. Put that over here, put that over here, and then put that over here. And there we go, we got some steel. Alright, we'll put that in here. Pop off our lava bucket. Then speed this up. Alright, cool. I don't think this is enough, though. So I'm probably going to spend the rest of these iron dust and get more coal. Okay, put that over here, and then put that over here. And that is another 16, okay? Put that into here. Alright, cool. We got 16. Let's see how many we can make. Alright, superheating element. Where is that again? Okay, it's up here. Alright, steel casing. And we need more glass, and we need osmium. Uh-oh. Osmium. Alright, we got osmium over here. Do we actually need to make the diamond pick now? I don't know how many we can get, and you can't mine it with an iron pick. Alright, sure, whatever. We got diamonds, right? Alright, there we go. Alright, so long. Alright, cool. Now we can go up there and mine that lone osmium ore block that's just sitting there because we can't mine it. Alright, how many can we get? 1, okay. Thanks. Alright, we got 1 osmium from that. Unless we were unlucky, and it just gave us 1 anyway. We're just gonna combine these. That over here. Double our fun. And we got 32 osmium dust. Now, is that enough? Is that enough for us? Let's see. Where was that? Okay, here it is. Steel casing. Oh, it's just 1. It's just 1. It's fine. Alright, put that in here. Alright, got some of that here. Steel casings. And we're gonna need the glass. Okay. Alright, 8 steel casings. And superheated, we need copper, and we need redstone. Okay, let's see. Redstone. Copper. I need the blocks as well. Okay, let's see. Superheat element. Okay, we got 3 of these. 3 of these. I need a little bit more here. Oh, 8. Alright, fantastic. We got 8 superheating elements, and then 8 porcelain crucibles. So we won't be missing one. Alright, now we need to figure out where the heck are we going to put it. Maybe we should put it like over here in the corner. And then this wall will be our temporary machine wall. So we'll just hook it up to there. Alright, cool. Can't get rid of this. Alright, cool. Now we need another stone generator, just for the cobblestone. So let me get one of these, and then we'll upgrade it. Because we want to retain this particular thing, just for like this particular cobblestone, because we're using it in order to break stuff down. And for the lava, so we could very well move the lava over there. But then I won't have it here, you know. Alright. Alright, now what the heck do I need now? Let's see, stone block generator. Okay, how do you go to the next one? Copper and more of those. Okay, I need an extra bucket here. What was the other bucket? Okay, here it is. Okay, here you go. Pour this out. Okay, copper. And then, of course, we need more iron. Okay, give me that. Then we're going to need some more water. It's all the way over here. Don't worry, we'll deal with the water. Okay, copper, and then iron. Okay, that should be enough. Should. Alright, cool. Now, how the heck are we going to do this? Should we use some pipes? We might as well get some pipes. So that means we can use more of the integrated dynamic stuff, which we have over here. So, we have interfaces over here, and we have some of this. Let me grab all of these out of here, and we'll see what we can do with them. Yeah, so I know we have the item pipes, but then we need to make extractors from all of this, and that sucks. Alright, logic cables. Alright, we need the crystals. Okay, cool. I need more of this, somehow. Okay, let's put this away for now. Alright, need more crystals. We could grow more of those things. Maybe. But we don't know how many we're going to get. Alright, you know what this means. I'll go back to here. Now, are we sure we can't sieve for this? Okay, I don't see a sifting icon. Alright, give me that. And yes, I know about the armor stand. And you can set that up to automate this. But we just need to tolerate this just a little bit longer. Just until we get some power. And then we can make the mechanical one. Alright, there we go. Got a bunch of crystals there. Now we can make a little bit more of these cables. There we go. And now we need to make a, let's see. There's a whole bunch of interfaces, so that means that's the network. So that means we're importing the stuff back in. All right, and that's going to be lava. No, not lava. That comes later, I think. That goes into the tank. Yeah, that comes later. We need the interfaces for the cobblestone. So, all right, we need more interfaces. Let's see, chests. Okay, here we go. Now, is it any easier just to make these tractors? But it's going to be slow because we need upgrades for that. All right, never mind. Never mind. We already made a decision. We're sticking to it. All right, let's see. Chests and the iron block generator. I'll just stick that over here. All right, let's see what else. Interfaces, right. Okay. I need a little bit more. All right, we are going to import. So let's see, where's that item importer? I need more of these things. And need another one of these, hooray! Alright, we need another slime ball. Okay, wheat dough. And we get a bucket of water. Okay, dough. Then we're gonna need some lime dye. Now, how the heck can we make the lime dye again? Lime dye. Okay, this one. Or this one, we can do that. We have plenty of cactuses. How did we not see this one before? Oh, yeah, we were using the sea pickles, weren't we? Because that was easy. Okay, let me get this. Now, do we need more than one? Let's see, that one is the... It's over there. Yeah, alright, fine. Let me get the other sea pickle. We have plenty of sea pickles around here, I think. Just gotta grow some more, you know? Alright, fine. Fine. Alright, give me that. That inside. Okay, in you go. Okay, slime ball. Make another piston. Sticky piston. And make more of these. Input variable transformers. Okay, now what the heck were we making? The exporter? Importer. Okay. Right, now we got an importer. So why is it the importer and not the exporter? Because the interfaces, like right here, will be attached to 8 of these porcelain crucibles. So that's the network right there. So we are importing it back into the network, which is these things over here. So what are we importing back in? The cobblestone, of course. So yeah, let's get that set up. Put that over here. Superheating elements. And I'm hoping it's the importer. Otherwise, I have egg on my face. Alright. Also in Crucible. Alright, there we go. Now it's at 60x. This is going to be a heck of a lot of lava over here. Alright. Now, we need the cobble gen. Give me that. It's going to be water and a lava. We have a bucket of lava here. And then some more water over here. Alright, cool. Now we need to put that somewhere. And it's probably going to set the leaves on fire, too. I want to put the lava, like, all the way over here or something. And hopefully it doesn't catch fire. Alright, let's see. We put the lava over here and that one over here. So that means it's going to put inside the drawer over here. And then we can pipe that out and into these. Alright, cool. That over here. And the water goes over here. Okay. And then we'll put the lava over here. Don't set my leaves on fire. Okay. I need a drawer here. Alright. And we'll put that over here. And there we go. We got cobblestone generator. And just in case, we're just going to cover that up. Okay, decorate it. You don't use some glass, but I don't know if that's going to do much of anything. Alright, so we're going to put the interfaces down. On top of here. Here. here, 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 and here. Okay, great. And we're gonna take our little importer. I'm gonna put that right there. Okay. There's not a network yet because there's like no cables on it. I'll run a cable like right there. And now we can click it. Now it's a network. Okay, put it right there. And go right click the importer. And we're going to use one of these cards. But we're not going to put the card in yet. And it should be like one of these here. Let me see. Import all items. Probably import all. Because it's only cobblestone anyway, so why not? So we're going to click the little plus button over here. And we're going to go to round robin. Because we want to distribute the cobblestone to all the crucibles evenly, and not just one. So we're going to check mark that. Go back to here. And then we're going to put the card into import all items. And it should start going. Oh, look at that. Nice. Very nice. We're generating lava on all these crucibles right here. Alright, so it's not over yet. We're going to make a tank. A very small tank. But you know what? We can probably use this one over here. We're not using that one. Okay. And then, let's see. How the heck are we going to do this? We can access the outer stuff. Okay, we can probably get this one out of here. And then out of here. That one, like a cross section over here that we can access to. But then again, we need access to this one as well. Maybe I shouldn't have made it like a donut shape or something. Maybe I should have made it like in a line. But, oh well. We'll have to deal with the cable clutter. Alright, so now we need to make the fluid portion of the interfaces. Fluid interface. Alright, there we go. I'm going to bookmark that one. And then we're going to need the import fluid thingamajiggy. And let's see where it is. Okay, there it is. Fluid importer. Alright. Make the interfaces. Oh, you're going to make me get rid of my bucket? Okay, thanks. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Make another 4. Got 8 of those things. But we'll probably need like one more because we need the importer. Alright, there we go. Alright, fluid importer. It's going to take one of these away. Alright, there we go. Now we got the importer. Alright, go back to here. Alright, let me see. Yeah, you know what? Let me move it. Let me move it, please. Oh boy. Okay, hold on. Flip. Eh. Oh boy. Oh dear. Alright, down you go. And we're probably gonna make it in line or something. Let me see. If I put that here, then I could put like more of that stuff over here. Let's see. Okay, let me put this one down first. Here. That one there. Yeah, we can probably like put that in a line. Okay, let me see. We have 8 of those, right? So that's like 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now eat into the space over here. Okay, now you put another one like right here. Alright, cool. And then we'll put the rest of them like maybe in the back or something. One of this room. Let's see, we put that like right here. I think it'll be okay. Alright, give me that. Alright, there we go. Alright, now we need to wire up the fluid interfaces. And let's see, how the heck are we going to do this? We need to pull the lava out. So I think we made the wrong thing here. Right. We need the exporter instead. Alright, fluid export. Yeah. World fluid exporter. Okay, there it is. That's the one. That's what we need to make. Okay, then you make this one. Then we'll put a tank down somewhere. So the cables goes along the side over here. Right there. Then we're going to have one of these tanks. Maybe we'll put that right here. Okay. And then we're going to put one of these exporters. Because we are exporting it out of the network. And let's see. Maybe we'll put it on top. Actually, maybe we'll put it on the bottom. And hopefully I don't dig into the void. How deep is this? Whoa, just one more block. Okay. Alright, gonna need more cables. Let's see, cables. And that's all our chunks right there. Alright, I think, I don't think we need the, do we? Oh yeah, I think we do. Alright, fine. We'll go under here. And yes, there are facade blocks you can just hide it with. And you know what? We can very well hook up to this cable. We don't need to waste cables like that. Yeah, we don't. It's the same network after all. Same cables and everything. But what the heck are we going to do about this one? Alright, let's see. Need one of those frame jobs. Okay, there we go. Alright, cool. Alright. Still gonna need the, oh, we do. Okay, fine. Just gotta work things out. Alright, here, put it back on there. Because we need these anyway. There we go. And then what we can do is probably, like, put the cable like that. And then, we can do it like that. Alright, neat. Yeah, what we're gonna do. Alright, let's put the rest of the interfaces down. And hopefully I didn't miss anything. Okay, that's 4 on this side. And then we got 4 on this side. Okay, great. Okay, cool. And we'll just do this. And of course, we're out of cables now. And good thing we hook it up to this particular cable. Otherwise, we would have ran out. Let's see. 1, 2. Another one. Yeah, we would have ran out. Okay, so we need to put a card in here. And we need to export all fluids. Now, since this is just lava and only one fluid in this particular network, we can just do export all fluids. And it'll work that way. Now, if you're dealing with more than one fluid, just as, like, I don't know, water, or maybe some kind of other liquid, like XP or something like that, then you'll need to be specific. You need to right-click this one, and then you need to put the card in here, and then you need the logic programmer, to program this particular card to take in that particular liquid. So, in this particular case, you don't really need to, because it's just one liquid, lava. So, cool. Alright, so there's one portion down. We got lava production done right there. We got a whole bunch of lava producing. Now we're on to the next bit over here, and that is to make the magmatic generator right there. We're gonna make as many as we can, and you'll see why later on. Do I have any sand? Okay, let me get some sand over here. That in here. Okay. Probably gonna need a little bit more sand, so I'm gonna break some. And I need to put some stuff away. And I know we have a storage terminal, but you know, habits, it's a habit. You know, you just gotta put things in the right places. Eventually, I'll stop caring about organization and just like use the storage terminal. It's like, whatever. You know, these in here. Okay. Now we need to pull the lava out of there, so we're gonna need more cables, right? Oh boy. Okay. Fine. Fine. Let me get these back. You know what? I'll grab these later. You know. Okay. Okay. Let's see. 1x cobblestone. It's 7. Okay. What else? 1x. All right. Got a bunch of sand here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, put these in here. I'm gonna speed it up. Alright, now can we make the magmatic generators? And get some gold here. And what else do we need? Furnaces and redstone? Oh boy, we don't have a lot of redstone left. Let's make a block out of that one. And maybe another one. Now, should we do that? Okay, here's what we are planning to do. We're trying to get the 8x one. Now, I know there's another one, the 64x, but that's a little bit too much for us right now. If we have the materials, we can do it, you know. But we're aiming for the 8x. Now, how do you make the diamond? Okay, we can make the diamond gears. Okay, cool. Now, the 8x, the rate is like 1280 FE per tick. That's pretty nice. That's a lot of power. All right, let's go back to here. And what else do we need? Okay, let's deal with the furnaces here. Okay, 8 of those. Oh, we made 8 right off the bat there. Okay, get diamonds. Then iron nuggets. Okay, there we go. Diamond gears. Then round that one, and then there we go. We got an 8x magmatic generators. And we can go further if we want to, as soon as we get some materials. Alright, cool. And that means we won't have to make much of the little integrate dynamic stuff. Because if we have like 8 of these, you know, separate ones, then we would have had to make more of these fluid interfaces. So we just need to make one. Alright, so we're going to put that right there. And now let's right click it. Let's see. Empty, of course it is. And that's the power stuff. Oh, look at that. It's like 4 million FE it can hold. Alright, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Alright, cool. Alright, let's see. Oh, I need some cables here. Export. Either one will work, really. Okay, let me get these out of here. And let's see what we can make here. Where was that other one? The other one that I didn't use? Oh, there we go. We can use this one. And then all we need is like a cable or something. Well, 2. Okay, fine. Do we have any more crystals? Alright, let me get more of these blocks. Alright, in you go. Did I mention I know about the armor stand trick? It's just making sure. Just making sure. Otherwise, I'll hear it from someone. Oh, did you know you can use an armor stand? Or about the... Yeah, I know. Okay, there we go. Okay, 37 of that. Alright, make some more cables here. Alright, there we go. That should be enough for now. Alright. Gonna put one there, and hopefully that works. Put another one right there. And, that pulls into the tank over there. Let me get a wrench. Don't want any shenanigans right there. Gonna separate that and be done with it. Alright, there we go. Okay. And there we go. Alright. Alright, let's see. Importing. We're going to import out of the network, so the tank will be the network. So we're going to put that right there. And then the fluid interface, we're going to put that right there. Okay. Then we're going to need another card. Okay, we're going to right-click the fluid importer. And we're going to put that into import all fluids. And it should work, right? 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 Let's see, fluid importer, we're pulling it out of this one. Alright, it's not working for some reason. The import fluids. Okay, maybe it goes into the side or something? Alright, let me get this. Let's try it over here. Okay, give me that one. Right-click that, and we'll do that. Yeah, come on. Don't tell me you can't pipe stuff in. This is the network. And, oh. Wait. Okay. Okay, yeah. See, even I get messed up. This is the wrong one. What was this one over here? That's the exporter. This is the network. We gotta flip these around then, maybe. They will import it. No, I'm just gonna make another exporter. That's the thing with like AE2 and the integrated dynamic stuff. You can get confused sometimes on which one's which. Alright, I'm going to need an exporter now. That is the exporter, right? Okay. This should be it. This should be it. So I have to keep reminding myself about the logic here. And, alright, so the tank is the network. And I'm gonna put the interface right there. And then, we need to export out of the network. Right, that should be correct. I'm gonna put the card right there, and that should work. Okay, there we go. Nice. That works nicely. Look at that. 1280 FE per tick, and it's going up. It's going up. Alright, so there we go. We got some power generation going. Now, we need to make some power cables. Now, I know, we can very well do the power stuff, you know? Let's see. How do you make the cables from the power? I mean, we basically just like, not use the generators in here. You could, but it was annoying to make the bits every single time we deal with the power stuff. We could go for the mechanism cables. Let's see. How do you make these again? Basic ones. Okay, it's just steel. It's a little annoying to make the steel, but it's okay, you know. Let's see. Blast, steel dust. It's not that bad. We just need some machinery, and that's it. Some basic machinery. So if you see in the following episode that I have like basic mechanism machines like plunked down over here, then don't be surprised, you know. That's just like the next step. It's just the next step, you know. Alright, so I have to make mechanical versions of this because we're using these particular cables for logistical reasons. Alright, so there we go. We got some power, and you know what? Let's go ahead and make the mechanical versions. You know, just test out the power. Alright, mechanical squeezers right there. Oh, we need the batteries. Okay, let me do that. Oh, we need more of this stuff? Really? Okay, never mind. Never mind. Can we make, like, a simple mechanism machine, then? Let's see, mechanism. Can we make the metallurgic infuser? Here we go. Alright, that's easier. Jeez. Get some of that. Did I make, like, a whole bunch of furnaces before? Oh, there we go. Okay, metallurgic infuser. Gonna need some osmium. Okay. There we go. Metallurgic infuser. That was easy. And then we can plug it down like right next to the generator and it'll get powered. Nice. And then we can use the basic machinery over here in order to make a steel. Okay. Let's see. Steel casing over here. And all the ores. Now, how do you make steel with mechanism? Okay, energized smelter. Okay. What the heck? It doesn't tell us. We should have made like the alloy smelter from Ender IO instead. Oh, what's this? Oh, of course, there's immersive engineering. Of course, there is. All right, maybe we can make the dust from the mechanism. The crusher. Okay, thanks. Okay, there we go. Enrich iron, and then we put carbon in it, which is coal. All right. Enrich iron right there, and then we enrich the iron ingots with coal. Okay, then we get a bit of coal. We're going to have to make the enrichment chamber too, so we don't waste all the materials. Get some of these nuggets here. Alright, cool. We'll plug in some coal here. Start smelting that into rich iron. Take this out, put that back in. And there we go, got steel dust. And then we can put that in the furnace and we get steel. Nice. And then after that, what we can do is make several more of these metallurgic infusers. So we can have like one for coal, one for redstone, one for whatever. And then we can make the enrichment chamber. So we can stop wasting all those precious materials. So there we go. Basic control circuits. How do you make that again? Osmium? Okay, I gotta get more osmium and redstone, so I don't have much of that right now. Alright, so there we go. We got some power. We got some power. Look at that. It's filled up already. Alright, so yeah. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Alright, so this has been another episode of All the Mods 10 to the Sky. This isn't the end of the power generation. So we need to get even more power. We can go for 64x if we want to. And you can very well switch to thermals too, you know. That doesn't take that much, just to run those things. Alright, so I've been FumbleBlock, and I'll see you next time.